Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, pricing you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Welcome to Wrestling with Savage. It's Wednesday night, and you probably already know what that means. It's time for Dynamite. I'm Savage. This guy over here is Travis, who's moving around uncomfortably, trying to get set up. Is that a poster of Woody? Kingdom Hearts? Is there a poster of Kingdom Hearts on my show?
First of all, why wouldn't there be a poster of a great game?
Second, I will come to your house and I will rip that shit down. First of all, we got to do something about your decor. I mean, look behind me. It's wrestling and video games. I never play with any of them. I don't touch them.
Kingdom Hearts is video games.
What do you have over there? You got a shoe rack, all right? And you got a couple of coats. What's going on here? You don't have an empty wall that you can't decorate with some wrestling posters or something?
Nope.
Nothing? There's no empty walls?
Not that I'm allowed to do anything with.
I want to know what's to your immediate left. Turn the camera to your left. Show the Savage Kingdom what the fuck is going on.
I can show them.
Yeah, what's that? Look, that looks white. Empty. What's going on with that?
Yeah.
Is that a door?
Yeah, it does.
It's a door? What is it?
Yes.
It's a
that is a door.
Empty area that you could decorate with wrestling shit.
That my apartment manager won't let me.
Your who?
My apartment manager.
All right, I got to talk to your apartment manager because he sounds like a jabroni. All right, Savage will take care of all this for you. We're watching Dynamite. It's live right now. They're going over what happened recently with MJF and Daniel Garcia. Obviously, last week, Daniel Garcia had a big opportunity against Will Ospreay. Wasn't able to capitalize. Thought he had a friend in MJF. And I got to admit, that's kind of silly. Hey, go ahead. Come here. You want to be on the show? Come. No? Okay. Bye-bye. Savage Jr., go. Go to bed. Go to bed. Daniel Garcia didn't capitalize on that opportunity last week. He thought he had a friend in MJF, which honestly, to me, doesn't make sense. It makes, character-wise, it makes Daniel Garcia look like a dumbass.
It does.
I don't care about their personal history or how much he thinks he can rely on MJF.
Also, I have to laugh because, like, everything, even on AEW's website, was, MJF reveals his true colors. I'm like, if you thought for a minute that he came back and he was going to be a face, you're an idiot. The man will never be a face. He may get cheered, but he is not a face.
No, that's not true. He'll probably be a face one day, but right now, this isn't about heel or face. This is about Daniel Garcia and his character's ability to attach himself to fans. Fans have to have a reason to get behind Daniel Garcia.
Now, I will say, him and Will Ospreay had a great match, though.
Again, we're not talking about that match right now. We're talking about the fact that Daniel Garcia is stupid enough to believe that MJF is someone that you could trust. If you've watched MJF's whole career, obviously, we know that's not true, especially his most recent run. He just got screwed by a friend in Adam Cole. So why would you befriend MJF? Why they're even making MJF get back into these silly mid-card? Because don't make a mistake about it. I don't care how Daniel Garcia or Will Ospreay is right now. At the end of the day, they're still mid-carders right now.
Yes.
They're mid-carders.
I agree.
MJF's not a mid-card.
And did you see the article? I was reading it today. Ospreay said part of the reason he wanted to lose to Swerve was so that people would stop saying, well, Swerve's just a mid-card champion. He can't beat the big names. And Ospreay in this interview said, I'm one of the biggest names in pro wrestling right now. And
Listen, he has some validity to say that because at the end of the day, the guy is in the dirt sheets daily. But I attribute that primarily to all the hard work of the Dave Meltzers of the world who suck off this kid's gymnastics routines left and fucking right, calls it 5-star wrestling, and then calls WWE, a gymnastics routine.
Look, I'm a huge Will Ospreay fan. And
first of all, shut the fuck up and say right now, I want you, Travis, I'm putting you on the spot. It is Mick Thomason's birthday, and we are going to sing to him right now. Are you ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mick Thomason.
Happy
birthday to you. See, I told you I would sing you happy birthday.
And many more.
All right. And many, many more. By the way, on July 20th, I found out that Mick Thomason is going to be a special guest manager for someone in his hometown that is wrestling. So that's awesome for Mick. I hope you have a lot of fun with that. Enjoy your birthday. Enjoy AEW. And, of course, sit back, relax, and enjoy Wrestling with Savage. And we have Travis here. Jay might be here. He showed up yesterday. I was so worried about the guy for 3 weeks. He comes out of nowhere, and he wants to sit there and act like he didn't get kidnapped by Mr. Howdy. He wants to sit there and act that he didn't get sodomized by Huskus. He wants to sit there and act like everything's okay, like nothing ever happened. Kind of like what happened with Gable, right? Gable got kidnapped. We don't know where they touched Gable or what they did to Gable. He came back, and all of a sudden, he didn't seem like that much of an asshole anymore. Going up to people, apologizing.
We know where they touched Gable because we saw the giant hole in his head with the blood coming out of it. So we know they got him there.
Yeah, but that's only what we saw on TV. We don't know what happened when they took him to wherever they took him. We don't know. We don't know. Just like we don't know what they did to Jay. We might never know what they did to Jay. And Jay is, I think he's having...
When there's two sons, there needs to be a Thunder to come in and rule.
Thunder, listen, Thunder, you've been damaged. You're damaged goods now. Huskus ruined you, and you need to stop denying it.
This guy over here. Yeah, keep talking all that crap with that Uncle Duty crap.
Hey, you leave Uncle Duty
They
alone.
don't care about that. They cares about the soccer game right now. Uruguay, Colombia.
I believe
right now. We watching.
Nonetheless, Jay, you missed out. We were singing "Happy Birthday" to Mick Thomason. All right, so happy birthday.
I got it right here. Hey, Mick,
you gonna sing for him too? What? Hey, Mick, what? I don't hear anything.
Because he's not doing nothing.
There you go, Mick. Happy birthday.
Whatever that was, that might have been. I don't know. I don't know. But what do you think right now? Will Ospreay's in the ring right now, saying that he represents the foundation of this place. That's a big statement. Now, how do you claim
on live TV?
He just said it right now that he represents the foundation of this place. How can you represent the foundation of a place you literally just signed to? You're good. You're very good.
Because I'm the because Travis is an expert at it. I think we could all agree that Will Ostrich just has that personality. He thinks he's the shit.
Well, he does, but the second thing is also, and I don't. This is just my personal opinion, but not Meltzer. Tony Khan himself said, he wanted from day one. He was like, I want guys like Ospreay. I want guys like the Young Bucks. I want those, guys who are super athletic and do all the flips. So in his mind, he could very well be the foundation because he's like, I'm part of the reason why this company exists is he wanted guys like us.
Yeah. Can I say something to Sean? Listen, I know you want to challenge Savage for the title, but it needs to be fixed. There is a crow head on an eagle's body. We need to fix it first, and then you can challenge Savage.
I'll tell you what, Jay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go old school on this one, Jay. You're going to like it.
Don't show the picture, please.
No, we're not going to show the picture.
Please.
The only picture I'm going to show is the picture that I take after I nail you in the face with my new title. So this way, we're going to have the imprint right on your forehead.
Listen,
and we're going to
you're
clearly
gonna-
see like
listen,
the gold eagle.
You're gonna
like the
have to
gold
accept
eagle
criticism.
on your
It
forehead.
just happens. It's life.
I don't care, Mr.
You're gonna have to
Astoria.
accept some
You won't
criticism.
know where. You won't know when. The Savage Attack is
Hey,
coming.
don't ask me. Ask
You
the
deserve
people. Ask the fans. Ask the fans that are watching what they think.
The fans already
I
told
think
me.
we should have a
The
vote.
fans spoke.
I think we
The
should. have a vote.
co-host watching wants to see Savage kick your butt. So
MJF coming out to the ring right now, and it looks like we're pushing this into high gear on Dynamite
Why?
tonight.
Why? We should slow it down. What the
yeah,
hell are
I
you
agree.
doing?
Too fast.
I don't care if
Apparently,
you
now,
don't come out.
By the way, I didn't say that I
don't
liked.
care.
I never said that I liked that we're pushing it in high gear, but they're pushing it into high gear because there's no other way to describe what's happening right now, unless MJF's just playing with him
The only-
and just teasing him right now.
The thing
Because
that
I don't see MJF, Travis.
no, it'd be great if he pulls a trick them.
He's going classic TV screen, basically trying to say I'm bigger than you. That's why I'm up here, you're down there. I don't need to waste my time coming to the ring. I like that. Classic. That's classic, 1990s heel shit.
Yeah, that's why he's such a good heel. Is he's a throwback heel. But one thing I would love to see in this feud, because up until now they've been presenting him as like, he had a kid and he came back from his injury, his infection, and he's a good guy now, and great. I want us to see that we still have the killer instinct, willing to stoop to whatever level he needs to win Will Ospreay. And I want to see that in this feud with MJF because I want.
Listen, MJF just said it correct. He's a dancing toy monkey, flavor of the week. He's flavor of the millennia. Will Ospreay William is a joke. MJF just made it very clear. Not only is MJF superior to Will on the mic, I think he's superior to him in wrestling psychology.
I would agree.
I think MJF understands this business. Will may be, pound for pound, the craziest guy we've seen in a wrestling ring ever. Maybe.
Yep.
Great. But that's just in the ring. There's much more to this business than just what happens inside of the ring, on top of the ropes, and around the apron and the table. What matters is what MJF's doing right now.
Look at this. This was a great example of this. There was a website I was reading that was like top 10 times wrestlers have gone too far in AEW, and it was talking about how MJF threw that drink in that kid's face. And I'm like, that was freaking great work. Nothing is going to make a crowd more pissed off at a guy than, hey, guess what? I'm going to throw this drink in this kid's face, because instinctively, all human beings, we go, he just did that to a kid. That's not right. The man is a genius at going, if I do this, it almost reminded me, you know what he almost reminds me of a little bit? Ring psychology wise, he almost reminds me of Edge, where he was like, if I put this piece here.
First of all, I feel that's disrespectful to MJF. Edge has never been, will never be on MJF's level. He's never had the ability to deliver a promo like Maxwell. Not once in his life. I don't care about all the great matches.
I disagree, but okay.
I don't. What program did Edge do that was more impressive than an MJF top dog promo?
I won't say more impressive, but I thought he was very believable in all the stuff he did with Matt Hardy, probably because it was real.
Okay, so you're picking the one storyline that was actually real. Yes, that was great. But that's why it was great, because it was real.
Yeah, fair enough.
His build-up with Foley was shit. Match, legendary. The build-up to TLC was shit. Match, legendary. The build-up to him and John Cena, him and Randy, shit. Matches, legendary.
How about this? How about this one? I'll use this, a more recent one. Build up between him and Malachi Black. Shit. Great match.
Again, another prime example of the difference between Adam Copeland and Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
I was more
Maxwell,
talking
like
about
I said, He understands this business in a way that, like, Bobby the Brain Heenan understood this business. He understood
Yeah, I can see that.
storytelling. He understands the minor nuances. He pays attention to the small details in what he says and the way he works in general, not just in the matches. The way he walks to the ring to cut a promo, the way he doesn't walk to the ring to cut a promo, the way he looks at the hard camera when the guy's beyond his years. He's performing at a level like Jeff Jarrett should be. He's only wrestled maybe a quarter, not even. He's probably wrestled 8% of the matches that Jeff Jarrett's wrestled. Maybe less.
Danielson looking
But
good.
look at the experience he already has.
By the
Imagine how good MJF's
I
going to
think
be.
they're
in
going to
12
give it a
years.
page. I'm going to be upset.
By the way, I want to give Savage his props because Monday night, while we were talking about Monday Night Raw, he said, "Don't be surprised if in the next, 3 to 4 days you see Stephanie Vacour get picked up by either WWE or AEW." And she officially confirmed today.
100%, because I know what talent looks like. I was there live to watch her match against overrated Monet, and what I saw was enough for me to start chanting, "This girl's good! This girl's good!" Because I couldn't remember her name, but I remember this girl is good.
She had a great match with.
How can I remember her name, Jay? At the
I
day
don't
of?
remember her name.
First time I've ever seen her wrestle, and I was super impressed.
That chick's good.
She carried that match. She carried that match. You know how good you have to be to carry the Mercedes Monets of this world? First of all, Mercedes Monet only weighs 122 pounds.
They both did well. They both did well.
She wrestles like she's 750 tons that you have to carry.
She is trash, but I give her that she wrestled well in that match.
You know who's not trash, Jay? The guy that's about to lose this match to
This
Bryan
guy's about
Danielson.
to win, and I'm about to just leave.
Bryan Danielson has to win this match.
This guy's about to win.
This is a career-defining AEW. I'm not going to say WWE wrestling career.
By the
This
way,
is an AEW moment.
Why the fuck do I
Danielson
want to see
needs.
Swerve and Page again?
by the way, I looked it up because I did. I was correct. He said in his first promo with all this, getting ready for this, he said, "My next match that I lose will be my last." So if he loses tonight, that's it. Danielson career.
He's not losing tonight.
So that's my point.
Man.
Right
That's my
now,
point.
let's be honest, Jay. Whether you want to admit it or not, we're about to watch a banger because Hangman Adam Page only has bangers. The truth be told, in the ring, wrestling wise,
I think
he's
you've
a
been fooled by
fucking
all these
stud.
Japanese
He's Stan
stars that you
Hansen,
trust.
Dr. Death,
Don't get
Stone
it.
Cold Steve Austin, Diamond Dallas Page, all rolled up into one sexy cowboy fucking package.
Diamond Dallas Page. And we're
I'll
in
say
trouble.
this, I've liked him a lot.
We're in trouble
better.
if that's the case.
I've liked him a lot better since he came back with this kind of like
Yeah.
anti-hero persona almost.
Look, you can
Hey,
go
now-
back the last 5 years,
It's
and
it.
every year you can find a Hangman match that could contend for match of the year.
Yeah.
I can't say that about a lot of other guys. I can't even say that about MJF. The only match of the year MJF had was with Bryan Danielson, and then another time with CM Punk. There was a
Can we
big gap
say-
in between.
I'm curious. Could we say it about Breaker?
Braun Breaker, what about him?
He seemed like he was having matches that could easily be on your discussion for.
Doesn't matter. Braun Breaker is a certified superstar, Hall of Famer, all of it. He's
He's
fine.
the next one. He's the one. He's the one-on-one.
AEW, remembering, and when they do that, you're basically advertising for WWE.
That's fucking.
Because AEW can't make a T-shirt that says yes, yes,
Just
yes.
the way he looks, just his footwork, everything about him. Just, ugh.
What do you mean? His footwork is phenomenal.
It's not Savage. Come on.
It is. He has
Give me a
nice
break.
methodical movement.
Get
nice
off the
placement.
fucking horse. All right, get off the fucking.
Okay.
Listen, just because you hate somebody doesn't mean I can't like somebody, though. What's the problem? You
I'm
hate
gonna-
the fuck.
You're
I
not
don't
even, you don't
understand
even
that.
have his merch. Where's his merch?
It's in my thing. I have it. Cowboy shit.
Did they
I
actually
have it.
laugh at you when you checked out?
I bought it online, so there wasn't a representative available.
Oh, they say, well,
wait.
we got another one.
Who's-
We got
And
another
Sean
one.
Moody, I'm not letting you come in here and challenge me to shit until you turn on the goddamn light.
Why would you want the Crow Championship?
Wait, hold on. Whose footwork are you saying is terrible? Paige or Danielson?
Hey,
Okay.
Look, Sean Moody over here in the dark. Look at this guy. You creepy
he's
Uncle
gonna
Holly
tell you off.
motherfucker.
He's gonna tell you off.
That's who kidnapped Jay.
Maybe.
Jay was living the life, baby.
You
Jay,
know,
let me see the back of your head. Did he leave a hole back there? Did you get a lobotomy?
look, I'm about to get booed out of a wrestling chat group probably for saying this, but every time I would watch, because I remember,
Yes, Elliot. Elliot is
Remember-
fucking correct.
I was
His
the
name
guy.
is Elliot, and he is correct.
Remember, I was the guy watching New Japan Pro Wrestling even back during the WWE era. Like when Danielson was doing his whole Yes Movement thing. And every time I watched him, I just remember sitting there thinking, and I'm like, yeah, he's good. But honestly, in-ring technician-wise, I'm like, Zack Sabre Jr. is years ahead of him, and he's younger than him. Like, Zack Sabre Jr. is basically just a better Daniel Bryan.
I can't see Bryan Danielson losing this match. It's too much for his career right now.
I'm just gonna say this: just because Hangnail has a good match, which he's gonna have tonight, that doesn't make him great. I just think he's working with someone that's been doing it for a very long time, very professional, a gentleman's gentleman, knows how to do it, can carry a whole match and make anyone look good. That's what Danielson does.
Well,
Can't give
listen,
credit to Hangnail Page. I don't think I will never take his technique. It's good, but it's not good enough for a main event stat.
Well, it was good
These
enough to get
days-
him
these days
AEW
not.
World Championship
Will never
already.
No,
He's
just the way he'll
he's
carry a
already
match.
been.
I'm not.
First of all, Jay, the AEW
Right.
World Championship list, it's a small one. It's not a big one. Hangman's on at number one. Number two,
you can't carry.
Hangman Page has been very fortunate, though. One thing that you shouldn't give him credit for,
What do you mean?
he's been very fortunate.
He's about
been
to win
able-
right now.
He's been able to work with legend after legend after legend after
All legends.
CM
Matt
Punk,
Jackson,
Brian Danielson.
Kenny Omega.
Come on, bro. He's
Come on,
wrestled
should I
everybody,
keep going?
man.
Swerve.
Okay, no.
Swerve.
Stop. Back
Swerve.
up. Stop. Back up.
Should I keep going?
You can dislike it, Jay.
What? Lance Archer? Should I keep going?
Guarantee
His
you,
rivalry?
you're making fun of it. Well, who? Omega? Omega is going to go down as a legend. Go back and watch.
Yeah, in
The
AEW,
man
but that's it.
I've had
That's about it. That's as far as the reach goes. It's true. AEW legend. I give it to you.
Oh. We are watching AEW Dynamite. Our commercial break right
God,
now.
why are we seeing this?
A little
Take
preview
off.
of what we're going to see
Look,
tonight.
now we have to add blood to make this match look good. Jesus
I
Christ.
can't
Wasn't this
even
guy like
believe-
45?
I'm kind of shocked, guys, that this is actually kicking off Dynamite. I would have thought main event right
Why
there.
is he bleeding, man?
Willow Nightingale's going to be taking on Mariah May, Claudio, and Kyle Fletcher versus Pac, and Ishii's
Global
coming up.
Glory
We're
Forward.
going to hear from Swerve Strickland as he returns to Dynamite. We already heard from Will Ospreay as he was cut off by Maxwell Jacob Friedman. And I can't believe we're going to see a Stampede Street fight between Samoa Joe and, I'll say it, the smartest wrestler in the world today, Chris Jericho.
correct.
They're kind
No
of wild.
comment. No comment.
People, I find this hilarious that people are like, man, I hate his learning tree gimmick. It sucks. It's just an old man leeching off younger talent. That's the point of the freaking gimmick, you morons.
So what's going on,
That's literally
guys?
the point of the gimmick. Is
Do you
the
agree,
point-
Jay? Is Chris Jericho the smartest wrestler in the world today?
No.
Who is then? If it's not
The
him,
smartest wrestler in the
the
world.
smartest
today.
wrestler, the guy that is
Were you-
active.
in all levels.
Let me describe it.
all levels.
No, let me just describe it.
I'll tell you right now.
Not even wrestling. Just a guy walking around who's active, who is like the longest running. Just his knowledge of the business, his experience, resume. Who right now active has more knowledge and more experience than Chris Jericho?
AJ Styles.
You're fucking trolling and you know it.
I
How
was
am I
gonna say
trolling?
Jeff
How am I
Jarrett.
trolling?
How AJ Styles never main evented WrestleMania, number one.
Well, he did it?
No.
I was thinking the Nakamura was the main event, but you're right. It's not.
No. But you know who has main evented WrestleMania? Chris motherfucking Jericho.
And?
It puts him on another level. It just does.
Bro, that was years ago.
The experience. Say, you know who else, though, doesn't get the props he deserves? Well, I mean, he does on our channel, but I hear all the time people be like, well, I mean, I guess he's okay, but Jeff Jarrett doesn't really understand the business that well. Jarrett understands the business.
Elliot just said a great answer, though. R-Truth, you can argue that. He's been around just as long, if not longer, and
I don't think he's the smartest man.
Not
in
the smartest, but experience-wise, R-Truth's up there. Yeah,
I just think he's a guy that he makes anything work, and a lot of wrestlers should take notes on R-Truth.
He's a guy that knows how to stay relevant.
No matter what shit they put you in, he brings the best out of it. Fun
question here, because I'm sure Savage and you will know this instantly. Who started wrestling earlier, Jarrett or Jericho?
Jarrett.
Yeah, by only 1 year, but still.
Kind of wild stat. But whose family's been in the business longer? Jarrett's. Jarrett may not have been wrestling as long as Jericho, but he was in the wrestling business longer than Jericho.
And
from a baby.
The business really well. He really
course,
does.
They're starting. Jeff Jarrett's about to start up Global Force. They're going to put a lot of money behind it.
They're bringing it back?
Yeah, it's happening.
Gotta have a face. Who the hell do they have? Gotta have a face to carry that company. Man.
Let's see. I'm sure he's got some friends. AEW could surely lose a couple of people.
They are.
Quickly just showing the results from Forbidden Door in case you missed it.
I just don't think we needed blood in this match. I'm sorry. I don't think it was necessary.
Well, we got the blood, and Hangman usually always brings the blood. This could have been a Bryan Danielson decision, though. He wants to make it look like a real struggle all the way to the finals.
Okay, let's see Danielson wins. I wouldn't be excited for Danielson and Swerve at All In. I wouldn't be excited for that match. Just saying.
That's not fair. That's not fair to say, though, because we haven't seen what they're going to give us yet.
But it's not exciting to me. It's not.
Well,
like it's not going to be.
I don't think he will be. So, Jay, I don't think he will be the face of the company because of his age. But they have confirmed officially one of the people they've managed to secure for Global Force Wrestling. Scott Steiner is going to have a prominent role in the company. So, they'll be on for a week and get canceled.
We're watching Bryan Danielson, Hangman Adam Page going on, and the winner moves on in the Owen Hart tournament. Obviously, the winner of the Owen Hart tournament gets a match with the AEW champion at All In.
I just want to point this out. Look at how Hangman Page, like in this picture you have down here. Look how
First of all, that right now you're watching fucking wrestling, guys. These guys are going at it in the middle of the ring. Counter after counter. Bryan Danielson now has the arm bar almost all the way locked in. Hangman with a good job of getting out of it. But I just want to remind both of you, if you go on Google, right, and you type in the best wrestler in the world, you're going to find hundreds of websites, right, that are having debates, arguments. Bryan Danielson's on the number one of that list many, 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 many times. A lot of people, I mean, I'm not one of them.
I'm not.
I think he's top 10. But what I'm telling you is there's a good chunk of IWC out there, Jay and Travis, that really think Bryan Danielson's like the best wrestler in the world, period.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 years ago.
No,
those
today.
People are wrong.
He's not Jay's number.
Those people are a technical term, and that term is wrong.
Again, matter of opinion. Our opinion, your opinion, their opinion.
It's not Jay's opinion.
Is he in a discussion for one of the best? Yes, but to say he's
in my
the
opinion,
best,
he's easily arguable. Like if somebody told me top 5, I wouldn't even argue it because I respect it.
Yeah, top
number
5.
one. No,
So back to what I was going to say. Look at Paige's presentation. The black cloak, the 1990s heel mustache. What I don't think people are getting is like they're like, oh, he's going to come back and he's going to fight the Elite. I don't know if he'll fight the Elite, but it will be pretty obvious that Hangman is coming back as a heel. He's tired of being a face.
Hangman's the closest thing we have to a WCW superstar in AEW. That's how I look at Hangman. Hangman looks like somebody to me who would have did very, very well in WCW. And then someone who wouldn't have done well. Like, I don't see Hangman doing well in WWE. I can't see it for him.
No.
And WCW, I could see him being world champion, just like in AEW.
On top.
The fact that Bryan Danielson main evented WrestleMania and beat Triple H earlier in the same night, the fact that they gave that to him, and that's during the Vince McMahon era, wow.
I'll never count the Danielson Reigns and Edge match. I'll never count that.
That was a joke. That was a bad WrestleMania.
That was horrible.
We don't talk about that match.
We don't talk about that match. And if anything, that should prove to you when we were talking earlier about Adam Copeland. If Adam Copeland was such a G-Unit gangster like some people proclaim him to be, ain't no way he's letting them do that finish to him to put over Reigns like that. Go ahead, stack me and Bryan Danielson together like pancakes at WrestleMania and pin us. There's no fucking way.
I don't know.
You think Stone Cold and The Rock would have let that happen?
I think Stone Cold and The Rock, though, were different people than Adam Copeland.
Oh, obviously. But my point is, to be like Stone Cold or The Rock, you got to act like it. Whether you're a big deal or not, you got to act like a big deal. You can't let people step on you. You can't let people disrespect you. In the real world, in the locker room, and in Tony Khan's motherfucking office. You know why Vince McMahon pushed certain people? Because certain people didn't take his bullshit. And they said, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Taker famously was, yes, Vince, I'll do what you want, unless it conflicts with my character. If it conflicts with my character, fuck you, I'm not doing that. And Taker was one of the...
There's a difference between saying you're going to do something and then talking about doing something.
Yeah.
As long as you're willing to talk about it, but you never agree to it, you're okay.
Jericho, smartest mind in the business, still doing it today. I would agree, although I will say one of his moments of genius that I always saw with Taker took a reduced pay rate and said, but I want creative control of my character. That was a brilliant move.
It was. And nonetheless, this is still a good match, guys. It's 8:31. I believe that first segment took about 10 minutes. I could see this match go until like 8:45. We'll see if I'm right.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's get to Rampage and give the people some weekly update. Jay, Travis, did either of you watch Rampage?
No.
Okay, so no problem. Roosh defeated Commander. Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita defeated Private Party. Kyle O'Reilly was in action against GPA, and he defeated him. Mariah May defeated Sheeta. Here's some photos of the action from the show none of us watch and probably never will. AEW shouldn't be on TV Friday Night Rampage.
Shouldn't be on Saturday Night Collision either.
Yeah, look how horrible.
Did you guys watch Collision?
The fact that we have... No.
Jay, did you? Well, MJF kicked off the show, and MJF says what he did to Garcia wasn't personal between MJF and Garcia. It was personal between MJF and the fans. MJF will now take away everything that the people love because the fans have ruined this company, but don't worry, MJF will fix it. Ospreay can't help the company like MJF can. All he cares about is good matches and not ticket sales, not ratings. The only ratings will Ospreay care about are Meltzers, not Nielsen's. I had to read it. It was good. Trios match. Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly defeat the Iron Savages. Tony Storm defeated Trish Adora.
Who?
Some person.
Jack Perry was in action, and he beat the shit out of Marco Stunt, if you can believe that.
Yes, I can. It was great.
Claudio Castagnoli beat the Beast Mortos. Ooh. Riho defeated Lady Frost.
The Beast.
Hangman Adam Page defeated Jay White to qualify in the match we're watching here live now. And Hangman off the top rope with the moonsault into the reverse DDT. Nope. Tombstone.
We really don't know how to put
and the kick out from Bryan Danielson. Now back to Collision.
I'm going to actually agree with Elliot here. I think that's a good idea.
Does anybody know what Christian said on Saturday?
Get rid of Rampage and Collision. Keep ROH as the second show. I actually think that's not a bad idea.
That's a fantastic idea, but Tony Khan's not a fan of fantastic ideas.
No, Tony Khan isn't a fan of anything except for Dave Meltzer, evidently.
Steven Chambers, the one-man wrestling update, that should be his name. He's letting us know Riho got injured in that match on Collision. Okay. If anybody in the chat knows what Christian Cage said, what is he working on, please let me know. Here are the shots.
They cut a promo saying that they're going to go after the Trios tag from the Bang Bang Gang.
Danielson's going to fly. He flew.
Bryan Danielson going to the top rope. We got Sean Moody waiting on a moment here. We'll get to you, Sean Moody. But first, we got to talk about Bryan Danielson off the top rope, straight on to Hangman Adam Page. We are watching Dynamite Live. It's Savage, it's Jay, it's Travis. Bryan Danielson could be hurt, holding on to his elbow. Ref checking on Hangman, fans chanting, holy shit. And gentlemen, like I said, we're watching a banger.
It is a banger, but I mean, I noticed that lately the matches, it seems like anytime Danielson has a match, he acts like he's injured. And I mean, I think it's good work.
Because he probably fucking is. The guy's had a hell of a career.
The referee's not even counting outside.
Remember this, Travis.
Not even throwing the fingers.
Something that's a big difference between Hangman Adam Page and Bryan Danielson. Hangman never worked that WWE schedule. Bryan Danielson has full-time. The A tour, the B tour, the C tour, the D tour. This guy was working 300 times a year, maybe wrestling 400 times a year between house shows.
Garrett's checking up.
Big difference. Big difference.
Yes. Plus, Bryan
Danielson could be hurt. Jeff Jarrett been checking on him. Well, Jeff Jarrett's checking up on Bryan Danielson. Let's bring in this guy. I think he turned on the lights. Where are you? The light. I'm right here, dude.
Howdy.
All right, you got 60 seconds on Wrestling with Savage. What is it?
Happy birthday. I'm going to take that title from Greek because I'm the geek one, and he might be the Greek one, but I am the geek one. And then after that, me and Jay's coming after them titles from you and Mr. DJ Storms. Bang, bang.
Okay. All right. Sean Moody talking a lot of shit. He wants my title. He wants DJ Storm's title. I don't even think DJ Storms has a title. He doesn't need a title. He doesn't need a title. I need a title because, you know, I'm the champ. All right, so Bryan Danielson looks like he doesn't even know where the fuck he is. He can't even stand up.
This is what kills him.
He's bleeding from the top of his head. They should call this match right now. He shouldn't even be allowed to get back in the ring.
Oh, he somehow miraculously got back in the ring. Oh, my God.
What's going on YouTube? If you're here, we appreciate you being here. Steven Chambers, that's Sean Moody, the world's biggest Marty Jannetty fan. Also, maybe one of the biggest Wrestling with Savage fans. And yes, they have let him back in the ring. We're live watching Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page here on Wrestling with Savage. Bryan Danielson looks like his career might get ended tonight here by Hangman Adam Page.
Look, now we're taking the tape off. Oh, how cool.
Okay, it's different. Hangman wants to hurt him.
Different.
I don't remember the last time. Maybe he's trying to wax him on TBS here tonight. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, this soccer game is crazy.
Who's playing?
Uruguay and Colombia.
I mean, Bryan Danielson looks like he's literally like crying blood. So the visuals are good.
Yeah, but it's too much overselling. Like, come on, man.
But let's say this, all right? How many fans do you see standing up right now?
Nobody. Only front row because they could afford it.
Where are the fans that want to get Bryan Danielson back into this match? They should all be up right now.
They're not.
There aren't any.
Psycho Knee just flatlines Hangman, and now a few fans actually popping up to their feet. Tony Schiavone letting us know that this is an amazing match here on Dynamite that we're watching live. They're fighting for their right to be in the Owen Hart tournament.
Amazing match.
Back to the Shots of Collision, the show that nobody watches.
You don't. Like,
One thing that really does stick out to me, though, and this is even from the beginning, I don't know, man. AEW fans just have always seemed kind of more like, we pop at the really big spots, but that's it. We don't care about, the back and forth and, the ooh, ah, boo. Yeah, they just don't seem to have that level of passion that WWE fans do.
Do you know who the majority of AEW fans are? People that are sour on WWE. And they're literally like the worst of the WWE fans. That's what
I don't know if y'all saw or not. This
the referee's knocked down. Psycho Knee to the referee.
I'm not talking about AEW fans who love WWE.
Out.
Referee's
Will
done.
Hangnail cheat? Will Hangnail cheat?
Jay's right. Bryan Danielson just took out the referee with another Psycho Knee. Ref goes to the outside.
He has the belt. He is going to whip Danielson.
Big discus lariat by Hangman Adam Page. Jay, you see about the whip Bryan Danielson right now with that belt? I like it. Okay. Yeah. I like
Here he
it.
comes.
More real pain.
Mr. Slapnut himself is coming in the ring.
As he should.
The only question is, which side is he going to help? Obviously, it's going to be Danielson. Obviously.
I'm going to pick Page.
I could see a match between Hangman and Jeff Jarrett coming up.
Oh. There it's down.
Yeah, Hangman just shoved the shit out of Jeff Jarrett. He was literally trying to strangle Bryan Danielson with that strap he has.
Oh, my God. Look who's the referee.
Oh, wow. Jeff Jarrett has a referee shirt on, ladies and gentlemen. Bad decision for Hangman Adam Page there. Roll up by Bryan Danielson into the cover. Kick out by Hangman Adam Page. At least Jeff Jarrett didn't screw him with a quick count.
Yeah.
Danielson now has the label locked plugged in almost. Hangman trying to get out of it. Hangman with a beautiful roll through keeps Danielson on his shoulders. Dead eye in the center of the ring. Jeff Jarrett has to count it. Kick out by Bryan Danielson. He is still in it to win it. Wow. This has been a great match. I said it was probably going to go to 8:45. We got 3 minutes left. We'll see if I'm right. Buckshot lariat to the back of the neck. Hangman now setting up for one more. He didn't feel like that was enough, I guess. Setting up for one more buckshot as Danielson's being checked on by Jeff Jarrett. Danielson counters that into a roll-up, into a bridge. Pick up by Hangman. Now he has the label lock on. Actually, he has a crippler crossface on. And he's ripping into the eyes. Danielson has a lot of fight left in him. He's making his way to the ropes. Fans chanting, fight forever. Meanwhile, only 3 of them are standing up.
Fight forever. Wait. You mean that game that died within like a week?
It's free now.
It was free for like a month and a half. It's back to you have to pay for it now.
Crazy.
On PlayStation? I thought it
Yeah.
was free.
No, it was a monthly game. So if you didn't get within that month, you have to pay for it now.
I tried playing it online. There's nobody ever on. So
No, there's nobody. It in theory, going like we're gonna be the new NWO No Mercy. That sounded great. but you didn't pull it off.
It's over. It's over. I was wrong.
Danielson comes up with a victory, able to just stick in that pin. Hangman was trying to get a submission. Hangman was trying to get the submission, but Bryan Danielson was able to just change it just a little bit, change that trajectory into his favor, and picks up the big win. But is it worth it? Because he looks like he's dead. He's the winner, but he's not standing. Hangman still is. So who really won the match here? Hangman's going to walk out of here. Bryan Danielson might need a stretcher.
Anytime I hear someone say that, he won, but who really won? I know it's just there's so many of it, but I know what really always sticks to my head.
Hangman is going to be on the way out of the arena by the time Bryan Danielson gets to Gorilla.
Will Swerve come out? Will Swerve come out?
So it's going down. Bryan Danielson has a shot at the AEW World Championship live in Wembley Stadium. Owen Hart, man, one of the best wrestlers of all time.
Damn. You have to give him the championship before he retires. He's got to do it.
I think he's going to beat, Swerve, man.
He has to, Savage. Your boy has to go down.
Listen, it's fair. Bryan Danielson came to AEW, did everything he could to work, put people over, help people, coach people. He deserves it. If anybody on the roster actually deserves it, it's him. This guy's went above and beyond to help Tony Khan, to help every wrestler in the locker room, to put on great matches, to try to tell good stories, and all at the same time, he doesn't try to hog the spotlight. When he first got there, he was arguably the biggest star in the company when he first got there.
And we had no stars.
That's not true. We had Punk.
Don't tell me the Acclaim, or else I'm going to throw up. There's no star. He's on TV every night.
Don't forget, Jay, because everybody hates the Acclaimed. Nobody intelligent liked the Acclaimed.
Fans now chanting Owen.
Here we go. Danielson is your winner.
Oh, yeah, Steven Chambers was there for Collision. Steven, let me know how the experience was going to a live Collision. Was it worth it? Did you enjoy it? Mick, we know you're still on here, brother, and happy birthday.
How about we make Swerve lose it?
See, Henry, let me know. Triple threat with who?
They already booked it. They already put Swerve in the picture.
No, we can't see that because it's Swerve versus Bryan Danielson at Wembley.
Here we go. Your boy. The one that gave you a pound.
Hopefully Swerve Strickland doesn't have any words for this man. Maybe a nice little stare down. Swerve, Swerve. Swerve, Swerve. Swerve. Up in the house. Look at Hangman Adam Page bleeding on a Saturday night, live against Jay White. And now it's time to end the night for Collision because it's over. Collision, I don't watch it. I don't watch it.
Nobody does.
Prince Nana is a beast.
So, Savage, I don't know if you're going to watch this. I know that I will. Christian Cage has announced that he is going to start up I guess it's going to be like a weekly podcast thing for the time being, but he's literally calling it How to Heal 101. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. He's literally one of the best heels in the business today. It would be good to have someone like him teaching these kids, here's how you be an effective heel. It's not just about saying something offensive. You have to do something that provokes a reaction.
Okay. It's not going to be a trios, guys. This is going to be a one-on-one between Swerve and Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson just won his match here on AEW tonight. We still have some more matches to come. Willow Nightingale, Mariah May. Some good matches to look forward to.
No, you don't, Sean. You do not love the Acclaimed.
But here's the thing, though. They advertised Swerve Strickland returning, and I guess that's it, right? That was his return to just come out for the winner of this match?
Yep.
He's going to talk. He's going to talk.
You think so?
Yeah. Just had to take a commercial break. Columbia just scored 1-0, but they're down to 10 players.
And we're going to hear from Swerve any minute now, I guess. We'll see. I don't know.
You know, when they first put the title on Swerve, I was like, really? Swerve Strickland, the guy who's not even remotely interesting in any way? But he's actually done a really good job.
He has. He has.
I can't say anything. Can't do it.
Yes, the match with Will Ospreay was really good. So far, his title run is nice. He's got some good wins. All I've said all along is just Nana should be doing a little more of the talking. And I would love it even more.
A little bit more of the talking and a lot more of the dancing.
Sean says he loves the Acclaimed.
He's lying.
He said a lot of fun, 5 hours of wrestling, and he got himself a new Ospreay shirt. That's very cool, bro. Did you get the soccer shirt? Which one did you end up getting? I didn't say anything. Yeah, Mick, you're always asking me to play your video. But because it's your birthday.
Wrestling with Savage. You go, Savage. Wrestling with Savage.
Happy birthday, Mick.
Happy birthday, Mick.
The hell is this? Who are you?
You know who the hell I am.
Who the hell are you? Who is this Rudy Poo jabroni coming on my show with a spoon and it's all dark? What do you think you are, fucking Uncle Howdy version 2.0?
Let me tell you something, brother. I had some production issues tonight.
Okay. I can't even get the courtesy flip for the full screen.
All right. There we go. So what's up, fellas?
So you're here.
What's up, and here's Swerve talking.
What's
Ravishing Ricky Ramon is here joining us. How you doing tonight? Swerve's about to talk right now.
Yeah, the champion. Finally.
Yes, is the champion.
Oh, that's who that is. He was so dark in his beard, I was thinking it was one of the Tonga brothers.
Could be. Could be.
Respect the man upstairs. He's right there.
What happened? No power tonight in the house?
What happened?
No power?
Something like that.
Wow, it's getting rough out there in the rock.
Yeah, I can't even explain it. I paid my bills. That's not what it is. It's
okay. It could be Uncle Howdy.
BS going on. But
okay. We're over here. We're just watching Dynamite. What'd you think about the match we just saw?
I was shocked. I thought that Hangman was going to win this. I thought we were, but they gave us Danielson.
So you were on the same thought as Jay. Jay thought he was going to win too.
Yeah. Then it's all right. We'll see what happens. What direction Hangman?
They
goes.
had to give it to Bryan Danielson, bro. They had to.
Yeah, you think so?
He's paid his dues. He came in at the time when he came in. He was arguably the biggest star in the company. Didn't hog the spotlight. Did whatever he could to help Tony Khan. Has done nothing but lose and put guys over. Work with them in the back. He's paid his dues. If anyone's actually earned it, he really has.
Yeah, he has. He has. I'm not taking that from him. I'm not knocking Danielson. I mean, he's earned everything that, he's having given to him. But
I've never been a Danielson fan, but I can't argue that he has earned every opportunity he's gotten.
Oh, happy birthday, Mick. Yeah, I agree with that. But, I guess this is his final, full run. And I guess before he hangs it up or whatever.
When he hangs it up, for full done, do we think he goes into the WWE Hall of Fame, or are they going to snub him because he went to AEW?
No, he's definitely going to go into the Hall of Fame. And
I think so too.
Can't stop thinking like that. You just saying that shows that you don't really think about everything.
No,
If they snubbed everybody that went to fucking AEW, then why the fuck is a guy from AEW the world champion in WWE?
I mean, you could argue Cody Rhodes was a WWE guy, then an AEW guy, then a WWE guy, but yes.
The same thing with Bryan Danielson. Come on, man, stop.
Although actually, yeah.
Listen, all right, here's the answer to every question for wrestling. All you got to do is before you ask whatever stupid question you're going to ask this first. Is it going to make money? If the answer to that question is yes, then that's the answer for WWE. End of fucking story.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of people over the last couple of days, and it's kind of interesting saying, like, if Cena retires, then he'll go in as this year's or 2025 Hall of Fame induction. And then you've got people who are like, well, he can't go in before Bray does. And I'm like, I'm sorry to tell you this, guys, but Cena is a much bigger name than Bray will ever be. So could it be that they go, hey, Cena is the headliner and we will mention Bray? I'm like, I don't think you're going to see it be a posthumous, he's the main event. I'm like, at the Hall of Fame, you're just not.
All right. Why did he have to take Okada's bitch? I don't like the way Swerve just said bitch. That's Okada's shit.
Calm down, Savage. Calm down.
I'll call fucking Swerve right now, Ricky. I will call him right now.
Why in the fuck do I want to put my world champion in blood and guts, man? And the Team AEW roster is not making any sense. Briscoe and now Swerve? What?
Is that real?
It's real thus far. But why the fuck would I want to put my world champion in a match like that?
Who's winning on the women's side? Owen Hart. We got Willow Nightingale versus Mariah May.
I think it's Mariah, but I would love for Willow.
Both probably just as over right now. Right? They're both hot right now.
Willow has stepped up. I would love for Willow to win, but I think Mariah got it.
Yeah.
This is a tough one, Ricky and Travis. I don't know who to go for in this one because they've both been so over.
Don't pick Mariah.
I think I'm just gonna go with Mariah May on this one.
Oath is fine too.
I got the balls to say what people don't want.
Oath is fine too.
But let me tell you something. Willow Nightingale is dead. She's done. I'm going with Mariah May.
I'm going Mariah May. I can't go that far, Ricky. I don't think she's done. I think she's still got some chew left, like whatever the fuck you're eating over there. Willow Nightingale's not done yet.
You know what? I'll say this. If Willow Nightingale is done, that's a very sad thing because she deserves a better career than most Mercedes. I can't do anything.
Yes or no? Did she not have a match last year with Ruby Soho on a Rampage, right? That bloody match, you guys, that was Willow and her, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That match to me was the match where I said, damn, this girl Willow is fucking good. She can work. She's a girl that can give you believable matches. She's the kind of girl that can have a match and you won't look at it any different than the men's matches or the women's matches. You know, you watch some of these women matches, and no offense to women out there, but some of the matches are shitty. You're wrestling around like a bunch of little girls, not even women. Little girls in a school parking lot. Willow, though, she gets in the ring and she has a match like any of the dudes back there. She hits hard, she lands hard, bumps hard, intensity. I like Willow Nightingale. There's no way she's dead, Ricky. You're wrong about that.
You know what's funny you mentioned
You're
that?
You're fucking wrong about that one. She's not dead.
It's funny you mentioned that. Hit hard, can't tell the difference between it because we're going, Willow's not gone and all that. This is the exact same things they were complaining about with Athena. Oh, she hits too hard. She's too stiff. She fights like a man. And it's like, it's kind of interesting that we're not.
Please, Steven, you're the only person that actually know you. There's probably a lot of you that want to see Randy Orton versus John Cena one more time. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But it does not need to be a WrestleMania. Stop it.
Cena in his last WrestleMania match. That's not the last match of his career. Let's hold up. He said he's going to continue going until the end of
December. The whole year. What I heard was he's wrestling 2025.
that he will keep wrestling, but these are his last major events. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, this is just my thinking. John Cena, of course, on the marquee versus Braun Breaker. Give Braun Breaker that big rub.
I'd book it.
Put Braun Breaker.
Could happen.
You know what I'm saying? Makes sense. Cena's still running through, and you could put him against Punk. You could put him against Orton. You could put him against these guys throughout that year, the rest of the year, and we get those classic feuds one more time. And, I'm sure they're going to be bangers anyway. But I'm giving Cena versus Braun Breaker at Vegas, and I think that's perfect.
That's a good match.
Good call, Steven Chambers. Do you think we see John Cena? Has he ever been Intercontinental Champion? I don't think so, right?
Somebody look that up. I'm not sure.
It's crazy to say, right? But I think my man went from United States and just skipped the line, went straight to World Champion, never fucking looked back.
No, he has never won an IC title.
I see.
Had tag titles and shit.
I see John Cena beating Braun Breaker for the IC title, maybe. And then Braun Breaker gets it back from him at Mania, maybe.
Okay. Or WrestleMania Backlash or whatever.
Whatever, something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm putting the kid over at Mania, though, bro.
No, I'm talking about maybe at Mania. Braun wins the IC title from Cena at Mania.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Cena takes it from him on a whim. Like Braun's talking shit, running roughhouse, right? Cena comes out, challenges him. Just takes it from him on a random Raw to humble him.
The music video of the Acclaim.
Oh, Lord. Could we...
Listen, can I be honest about Max Caster's rapping ability? All right, let's be real. All right, he comes to the ring and usually 98% of the time always rips it, right? Live. No problem.
Now, these videos, rap wasn't a sucky music.
By the way, that thing that he's ripping live, he's gone over it in his head, that thing, probably 600 times to make sure that when he comes out, it's perfect. When he does these videos, okay, I don't see him as a rapper who's good after 30 seconds. His first 30 seconds, always fire. I'm not going to listen to a Max Caster album. Not going to happen.
He really made a music video about it.
He's too soft when he raps. Like, he sounds like he's humming this shit.
Yo, their best music video.
Trying to sound like Drake.
Their best music video.
The Garbage.
They made a video about Darby Allin and Sting.
Oh, yeah.
That's
the Garbage one was good, too. I think they were referring to the Ass Boys as the Trash Boys or something like that. Listen, Tony Khan fucked up with the Acclaim already a long time ago, bro. These guys became world champions. Their toy didn't hit shelves for 1 full year. Video game comes out, they're not in the game for a full year. Merch forever.
Because he didn't consider them big stars, and he still doesn't.
Here we go.
What title run did they have?
What?
Samoa Joe coming down.
Samoa Joe. Oh, but it's time? It's for the street fight?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I can't believe we're about to see a street fight between Samoa Joe and the smartest man in professional wrestling, Chris Jericho.
Who wins? Who are we giving the victory to?
It has to be Chris Jericho. He's got way more help. But don't forget, Joe's got some help, right? He's got Hook. He's got Shibata. He's friends now with some people.
Hook joins the...
Did you say Chobani?
Shibata.
Shibata. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Hook is joining the learning tree.
You think Hook turns on Joe?
I think Hook is going to turn on Joe and join the learning tree.
The learning tree?
Yeah.
Interesting thing.
81 days as the for the world champion, by the way. World record there. No one's ever done that. Not even close.
Well, since it's not an officially recognized title.
I recognize it, bitch. See, I added the kind of bitch, too. Now
I do, too. I recognize it as a title.
All right, first of all, Chris Jericho just coming out with a hat and waving. That alone makes this segment gold.
Yep.
And then Joe's reaction to that. That's pretty good, too. Oh, it looks like last Wednesday. That's right. Last Wednesday, Hook was attacked. Jay, look at those punches from Hook. He got hit with a fireball, Jay.
Yeah, but what about those punches? Pretty bad, huh?
Solid swings right there. That looked like some MMA shit.
Me, haymaker.
Look how big Bill is compared to Jericho in that shot. My.
See what's up with these lights, and I'm gonna try to get back on.
All right.
It's so bad. We had Samoa Joe, a future former champion, and now he's wrestling Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Makes no sense.
Oh, it's happening, Jay.
No sense.
And you like it.
I don't like it.
You love it. Don't lie.
I love how things online just, and it's better than I could ever do. Keep that in mind. But I love how they sensationalize thing. Jake Hagar announces retirement from MMA, undefeated record. Well, yeah, when you only have 4 matches.
Henry says Cena's last match will probably be against Cody Rhodes. Not a bad call. Another possible.
Could be.
Who are you calling Millie Vanilli, Steven? Are you calling Jericho or I think he's calling Max Caster Millie Vanilli. It's pretty good, actually. I might do that if I see Max on Sunday. I'm going to Creative Pro on Sunday. I got some business to attend to with Brian Myers.
That's big.
Savage versus Brian Myers?
It's big. It's big for them. Trust me, it's much bigger for Creative Pro than it is for Savage at this point. I'm on another level. I've been on another level, but now I'm done, not talking about it. Everyone, wait till 2025. That's all I'm going to say.
Who is the biggest star right now?
Travis, I'm going to be an even louder, bigger asshole than you've ever even fucking imagined was possible.
I'm all for it.
Who's the biggest star in Creative Pro right now?
MJF has to be.
No, current roster.
Bryce Donovan, maybe Leo Sparrow, CPAs get pretty famous, pretty popular. Certified personal accountant, CPA.
And a little bit of bullshit.
They got Dr. Jake Lang. Wow. Listen, Iron Savages are from Creative Pro.
Coming out strong.
I don't know why Bryce Donovan, I'm looking at him and I swear to you for a minute here, I was like.
He's been on AEW Dark a few times.
I'm just being honest with you, Savage. When I looked at him, the first thing I thought was, I'm like, Dalton Castle changed up his wardrobe?
Some guy in the chat, Travis, says, all rap music sucks. We all know this fact. I'm sure you would be big friends with Jeff Jarrett and if he was still alive, Kurt Hennig.
Eminem will save us this Friday from bad.
Good point, Steven Chambers. You want to make your crowd happy? You send the hometown hero home a winner.
Yeah.
One thing about AEW is that when the world champion loses his title, he doesn't get a rematch. Great point.
He's dropping horseshoes. We got horseshoes in the ring.
Horseshoes are in the ring. I feel bad for Samoa Joe or Jericho, whoever.
This is the best thing we came up creatively. The smartest man in the whole world. The smartest
Me personally,
wrestler,
I'm not a fan of that either, though, Henry. I don't like that they don't get the rematch. Like, I would have liked to see Joe fight Swerve again.
I mean, I understand. This makes us different from everyone else.
Bye, guys.
It makes us different from everyone else standpoint, but at the same time, I'm like, I've always thought that was stupid too. I was like,
hi, guys.
Jericho's in the horseshoes.
Come on, Travis, try it.
Hi, guys.
Jay, you got one in you?
Hi, guys.
Hi. There you go.
Hi.
See, we're all doing it. Oh my God! That running senton just killed. He might have just He might have just
smartest wrestler Travis said. And look at this match.
I've always thought. Someone once asked me, they're like, name like 5 moves you'd never want to take if you were a wrestler still, and I was like, I don't want anything to do with Samoa Joe in any way, shape, or form. His punches look hard. His sentons look hard. His muscle buster looks like if he accidentally slips, he could break your neck for life. I'm like, I'm good. I respect Samoa Joe. Nice dude. Met him. Wonderful guy. I would never get in the ring with him.
You wouldn't get in the ring with Marco's stunt.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't catch Marco's stunt. You'd be tired. I would too. You can't catch that guy.
After 5 foot surgeries, you're right. I'd probably just be like, you know what? Just come over here and let me kick your ass.
It's going to just be a time limit. It's just going to sit in the corner. That's it. I know I'm not chasing him. If it's a steel cage, I'll probably end up ripping off the turnbuckle and just trying to knock him out with it. That's what I would do. All right, let's do some of this. Why not? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's time for some AEW breaking news. Shelton Benjamin still interested in AEW despite talks falling through. Do you guys see Shelton Benjamin coming to AEW this year?
No.
No? Okay. Keep it moving. Conan claims AEW is hard to deal with after an incident with Tony Khan. Basically, Tony Khan, the rumor is that Conan says that it's just very difficult to deal with Tony Khan. He's just not easy to work with. Do you guys know about this at all? Have you heard about this? Do you think this is true? Nothing?
First time hearing it.
Basically, he just said he's a pain in the ass to deal with when you first get there. It makes it difficult for you to like find your character and just get comfortable because Tony Khan doesn't really want to hear anything. He just does what he wants to do. Mark Henry reveals his primary goal after departing from AEW is to spend time with his family. He doesn't really want to do anything with wrestling right now. He's just trying to enjoy his son, enjoy his family. And, dude, it's a great time to enjoy your son. Your son's getting big in the world, getting famous, having a lot of success in all kinds of competitions. So I don't blame you, Mark Henry. Sit back and enjoy the time with your son. AEW President Tony Khan reported to FBI over alleged doxing incitement. So my question is, do you gentlemen know what doxing is? Because if you don't, I'll tell you right now. Doxing is when you illegally share people's personal information with other people. So workers, employees, fans, he's sharing personal information that the FBI is alleging. It's a big fucking deal. Tony Khan might go to fucking prison.
So what you're saying is he's an even bigger dick than we thought.
Maybe. Tony Khan, you're all over the place, huh? He brags about Dynamite ratings despite them being under 700,000. Now, last time I checked, Tony, ratings, they're not the be-all, end-all anymore. So why even brag about them, especially when you're not even hitting 1 million?
Here's what I don't know. Here's what I've always wondered, and I don't know. Just look at this man. Look at how he dresses. Look at how he talks. Look at how he acts. And we're going to get him on doxing. You couldn't have got him for the last obvious 15 years of cocaine use? I mean, look at that nose. There is no way that man's not doing cocaine.
I don't know. Bold statement. Again, Tony Khan, goddamn, get out of my breaking news. AEW criticized for one-sided partnership with TNA Wrestling. And you know what? Now that I think about it, when you go back in time, it looked like AEW was the one that was gaining everything from that relationship. I never really saw them giving anything from TNA. I never saw MGF on TNA. I never saw, anybody from AEW.
The only thing you saw was Omega on TNA for like 2 weeks.
That's it?
That was it. That was all that TNA got out of it.
Ricky Starks looking absolutely jacked during his very, very prolonged AEW hiatus. I don't think it matters how jacked you get. Tony Khan is not going to use you.
So, Savage, I got a question for you because I wasn't on here last night during NXT, so I couldn't ask it then. Do you see any world in which Joe Hendry ends up as NXT champion?
100% could happen any day now. Could happen tomorrow. Could happen next week. It's Joe Hendry. He's over. He's very over. And again, what did I tell you is the number one question you ask before any other stupid fucking question?
Will it make money? Yes.
Will Joe Hendry winning the NXT championship make WWE money?
Hell yes.
So what do you think the answer is then?
The only issue I can possibly see is it's well reported that WWE doesn't like it when it's not a superstar that they made over And Joe Hendry doesn't need WWE.
Not even true. Not even true, because Ethan Page is a prime example of that. He's your NXT champion right now, a guy that never came from WWE.
And watch, he'll get to the main roster, and they'll go, "Yep, we're doing nothing with you."
Maybe, maybe not. It depends on him. I think it's a lot of it comes down to your personal commitment to yourself, your character, your attitude, how you present yourself. Like I said, if people think they can step on you, they fucking will.
I will say this: before the learning tree gimmick, I'd never even heard of Brian Keith. Now going back and watching him, I'm like, this dude's actually pretty good.
Brian Keith is actually pretty good. He's getting a good rub here from Jericho. And Samoa Joe, by the way, we're watching Dynamite Live. Samoa Joe, Jericho, having a street fight. And by the way, Jay, I'm sure you were watching when Jericho jumped off that ring apron in slow motion.
Oh, hot coffee on Samoa Joe's face. Oh, my God.
No, not the hot coffee.
Hot coffee. Quick, somebody sue McDonald's for it. Still can't believe we live in a country where somebody actually managed to sue for hot coffee.
Right, not at all, man.
Here's the redwood.
I'm not a big fan of stupid decisions, and he makes a lot of them. By the way, Big Bill out here now with a steel chair shot on the back of Samoa Joe. I told you guys, Big Bill was definitely going to be a factor. You got to imagine we're going to see Hook.
Rewind. Look, buddy, you're probably a nice person, but I got to explain something to you here. It's not him pulling it when he's paying for it. If we're going to call Vince for it, let's call Tony for it.
Jericho just hit it. Joe, he's out.
Jericho with a big belt buckle straight to the face of Samoa Joe, and he couldn't.
That was the worst choke slam I ever saw in my life.
Choke slam on the forklift.
That was the worst choke slam I ever saw.
That was up there.
That was a bad choke slam. Just bad.
They
might as well just jump on the couch.
They need to do the Rock McFoley thing, and he needs to pin him with the forklift.
Yes.
Who is this jabroni bothering Chris Jericho?
This is what it came down to, folks.
Jericho about to drive into the arena with Samoa Joe firmly placed on that forklift. What are we watching?
Guys.
What are we watching?
Oh, Joe is going for the ride.
Through the drywall. That was sick.
Through a bunch of sheetrock. That's so sheetrock.
Well, obviously.
Just flapping like this.
Hey, it's Colt Cabana, baby. Colt Cabana. Owner of Pro Wrestling Tees. Good friend of Savage. Nice to see him back on TV.
This is so bad.
Not only did he go through the sheetrock, Jay, he managed to fly off of it and hit his head on a broom.
That's it. The match is over.
Who's laughing? Whoever's laughing is doing a good job. I want to know who that is.
Oh. So
Chris Jericho's your winner.
Chris Jericho is deranged. Are you kidding me right now?
Chris Jericho is what?
He's deranged. How does it feel, Samoa Joke?
Yeah, thank God it's over.
I like that, though. Samoa Joke. That's pretty good. Well, Samoa Joe might be dead. I guess we'll get back to the breaking news. Let me know in the chat if you think Ricky Starks will have a significant run in AEW before he comes on over to the WWE and gets underutilized there. Kenny Omega's in-ring return, not going to happen anytime soon, boys. He has a bunch of shit he still has to go through. Still has a bunch of, I think, surgeries and rehabs. It's probably going to be even up to a year before we see Kenny Omega return, which sucks. We miss you, Kenny, and we love you. We hope you feel better soon. Oh, boy. Mercedes Moné called out for having an ego after claiming WWE imposed restrictions on her. Oh, my. Isn't that weird? A job that pays you money imposing restrictions? I've never heard of such a thing, Jay. You mean your employer tells you what to do so you can get paid?
Only reason I don't have restrictions is because this ain't my job.
Is that the way it works? Your employer tells you what to do so you can receive paychecks?
People are so freaking whiny now.
Nick, what do you mean with your question? It's kind of open.
They imposed restrictions on me. They said I couldn't go dressed out like a hussy like I always wanted to.
Matt Hardy says he heard rumors of Shane McMahon debuting in AEW are not true. I don't know what to believe anymore because a lot of people are saying a lot of different things. But my gut feeling says that it's bullshit. I think Shane McMahon's above all this shit. I don't think he gives a fuck about what anybody thinks in the wrestling world. He's having a good time enjoying his life. Promise you that.
I think it's also safe to say that, all this talk where Shane goes like, oh man, I could switch to AEW. It's just going to make it a bigger deal when he shows back up on WWE, and he will.
Could happen. Could happen.
Because him and Hunter have always had a good relationship. Why wouldn't he come back?
Oh, they're always going to have a good relationship, brother. Those guys love each other. They're brothers. They're brothers in the ring. They're brothers in the family, in real life, too.
Exactly.
It's crazy. All right, might as well get this out of the way. Upcoming events. By the way, Spencer Slade signs a nice contract with the NWA, so stay tuned on breaking news for that. I will be at House of Glory Friday, July 26th to see and meet Zilla Fatu for the first time. Swerve Strickland will be in action against Amazing Red. So if you're in the area, pick up tickets. They're still available.
I didn't even know Amazing Red was still wrestling.
Yeah, he is. It's going to be a good match. He's 45 years old, but can still go. July 27th. Oh, I thought he was 45. That's okay. Yeah, he'll probably still be wrestling at 55. July 27th. Spencer Slade in action. Jinder Mahal in action. NortheastWrestling.com. Some tickets are still available. And then this Sunday, I will also be at Broadheadsville, Pennsylvania. Limited tickets are still available, so check it out. If you missed it Monday night, we watched Raw. We had a good time. Every Tuesday night, we bring you the WWE Weekly Update. Tonight, every Wednesday night, we bring you the AEW Weekly Update. We watch Dynamite Live. Tomorrow night, however, you can catch the Savage Storm Wrestling Super Show. Episode 5, we'll be talking all things AEW, WWE, TNA. Probably get into a little New Japan as well.
Wait,
and then that's Thursday night.
Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, every Thursday at 8 o'clock.
It's in the end.
Immediately following the Savage Storm Wrestling Super Show, episode
out.
Party with Marty, the Japanese wrestling experience is headed your way with a Japanese mystery wrestler guest on the show. It's going to be good. And we just finished filming that at 7:30 on the dot, literally.
What the hell match is this? Oh my!
Oh, that's this match.
Oh God!
What is it?
We gotta watch this before we get the main event.
Unless Pac wins, I don't care. And that's only because I think Pac should have gotten a better book.
Non-selling the way it's supposed to be done. Non-selling. There we go.
Yeah. No. Only ring that Teddy Hart's going to be performing in is the Prison Yard.
We're watching AEW Dynamite Live right now. You can see the excitement on Jay's face. He can't wait to call the action with Claudio and Ishii in the middle of the ring right now.
I can't call this.
Ishii just went.
Why is the Don Callis and BCC teaming up? Makes no sense.
Reasons.
Makes no sense.
Listen.
This Japanese guy never sells for shit. I've been seeing it for the last 2 years on this fucking program.
The two most talented guys in this ring are Kyle Fletcher and Pac.
So I'm going to take this one, rewind. You said if you guys don't like AEW, why do you watch? We do like AEW. That's the problem. We like AEW, so we want to see it be good. And when it's not good, we have to call it out.
First of all, I love AEW. There's a big difference between AEW and individual people we're talking about. Those individual people don't have the overall collective of the opinion of AEW. AEW is fun. It's wrestling. It's extra wrestling, but it's not WWE. That's just my opinion.
And it will never be WWE.
You have
It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be an alternative. That's how it started. This didn't start so they could compete.
It
with
is an
WWE.
alternative. It is an alternative, Savage. It is an alternative to good wrestling.
He said Ishii looks like a thumb.
Not even doing nothing this thumb.
Ishii looks like he doesn't have a neck.
Ishii looks like he's been dropped. Ishii looks like he perfected that brainbuster by getting dropped on it himself.
Ishii looks like he's taken a few power drivers in his day.
I mean, I'm looking at Ishii. Look, this doesn't mean he's a bad guy, but if you look closely, that is one cross-eyed dude.
Is he more cross-eyed than Sean?
No, nobody's more cross-eyed than Sean. But interestingly enough, I did not know. I was watching a video talking about how wrestlers got injured, how they had their injuries. Do you actually know the story of how Sean got that injury?
Maybe, I just don't recall it. You can go ahead and tell me.
He was in a match with Kane, and he was supposed to take the bump, go into the turnbuckle, and somehow, he hit right between his eyes in an unfortunate way.
Damn, that's crazy. I did not know that.
And it's and Kane, of course, I don't know if you've ever met him or not, but Glenn Jacobs is one of the sweetest dudes on the planet.
Yeah, Ken's great.
So Sean is we get back, and immediately he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I should have caught you and all this stuff. And Sean's like, no, that one was me. I overcorrected. I shouldn't have. And Glenn just is sitting there. He's like, you can tell, this is Sean talking. He's like, you could tell Glenn is stifling this laugh. And I'm like, why are you laughing so much? He hands me a mirror, and I'm like, fuck, I've gone cross-eyed.
That's crazy. No, I didn't know that, actually. That's pretty cool.
I was like, one thing about Sean I'll give him, he is, sometimes you hear people say, well, I had this change spiritually, and it really changed me. And it's a work, and, they're just saying it to get your attention. I think Shawn really has, and I think it's good, because if you look at Shawn Michaels in, he's
here's a picture of Shawn and Marty at Ribera Steakhouse way back in the day.
Man, wow. How old was that?
Very old. You could see Haku in there too. Jeff Jarrett's in there. Coco Beware's in there, and
I think we need to start making a movie about Marty Savage. You need to be the director. You need to be the director. The Marty Jannetty.
I think you're right. I think
we need to show people out there what he does on a daily basis for the ultimate goal to get him back with Shawn Michaels. Remember, Borat had a goal.
Look at that. That's a picture of Marty Jannetty fighting Terry Funk in Japan.
Dadgum. I want to go. I wish I could find that match now.
Big stars all over the world, man.
Oh. Soccer game is intense.
I have a friend he's just getting into wrestling. So he's trying to learn things because he's just now getting into it. And
you guys know who that is on the right, yeah?
Yeah, Harley Race.
Yes.
He's one of the real greatest of all time.
Absolutely. And that dude was a fighter outside the ring too.
Believe it or not, the answer to that's probably Marty.
It's Marty. So my friend's just now getting into pro wrestling.
Did you know that Marty Jannetty trained the Young Bucks?
I did.
They looked up to Marty.
Yeah. Dude, Marty's a beast, bro.
So my friend asked me, he goes, so one thing I don't understand. I said, what's that? He goes, why is the pile driver banned? If you do it correctly, nothing should happen. I was like, yeah, go watch Shawn and Owen, and you can see what happens when you don't.
You know what I found out today? I didn't even know. Haku was personal security to the Emperor of Japan.
Yes.
And Haku also was a sumo wrestler.
Yes.
An undefeated sumo wrestler.
Yep.
He was taking on guys like the size of Yokozuna and abusing them.
Haku is a legitimate badass.
Animal. Animal.
Did you
Animal.
see? I don't know. You know, I watch some of the wrestling podcasts. Some you may, some you don't. But I was watching Bischoff today, and somebody asked him via super chat. They said, "So why didn't you ever call Haku out for? You know, he left with the hardcore championship for WCW. Anyone else you would have called out?" And he goes, "Because anyone else isn't Haku." He's like, I want nothing to do with Haku.
It's badass.
Kyle Fletcher with a spinning tombstone power driver, and this guy's going to kick out of it, and that's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Oh, next week is the 250 episode of AEW. Should be good. Should be a
Kyle
good show.
Fletcher
next
is
week.
actually very talented. I'll give him that.
No, he's awesome. He's very talented. Aussie Open is one of the more impressive tag teams I've ever seen compete on AEW,
Now-
and they didn't even get pushed.
Now, you know how we were talking earlier about how sometimes everyone's like, "Oh man, this wrestler's got everything," and you just don't see it. I'm gonna be straight up. Whether you want to call him Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli, whatever, I never saw the draw.
A lot of people don't see the draw, but you know what you can see? You can see all the information for all the
Jesus.
wrestlers and superstars that
Drew
will be
Gulak.
appearing at
It's
the
fun.
wrestling universe.
Just make
Go to the
sure that all
wrestling-
the drawstrings are, secured around.
Don't ever cut me off while I'm doing an advertisement, you son of a bitch. TheWrestlingUniverse.com. Pick up tickets for everybody. Booker T, Drew Gulak, no matter what he's doing.
Savage, will you ask Drew Gulak the tough questions? Will you ask him if he's a bully?
Why don't you come ask him?
I don't
Will
have
you
spirit
ask-
on him.
Vince Russo, the hard-hitting question.
By the way, you know what I
how much
got to do
before-
this Saturday? This Saturday, I got to go pick up Sid Vicious from the airport, by the way. It's been confirmed.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'll be having breakfast with Psycho fucking Sid.
I
Pictures.
dare you to say in the morning,
want
hey, you want a beer?
pictures. I want pictures, and this is not one of those pictures or it didn't happen. This is just I want pictures because it sounds fucking awesome.
Did you miss out on me picking up Kurt Angle from the airport?
I did. That makes me sad, actually.
We got video.
Oh, of course I got videos.
Maybe the fans need to
I'll
see.
just put on one
Hey,
video.
this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. I'm at the Wrestling Universe. If you want any kind of wrestling merchandise,
Look who's behind him.
here. Oh, it's true.
Security.
It's damn true.
Kurt
Yeah.
is such a nice dude.
So I got to spend a lot of time with Kurt. We went for breakfast. I picked him up from the airport, took him to my house. We chilled there for a little bit. He met my son, my wife. We went for breakfast. Before we did any of that, I took him to the gym. That's the first thing he wanted to do right off the plane. Go to the gym. He worked out for like an hour. My house, breakfast, the
That's
rest
the
of the
life we
universe.
should all be doing.
So very nice, surreal day to spend with one of my childhood heroes. Actually, Kurt Angle was the first guy that I ever got an autograph on my Attitude Era title.
Nice.
I would have bought a box of Wheaties and tell him to sign it.
I should have, right?
I'll
I'll get him to sign it when I go to his house for a barbecue soon.
I gotta I'll have to dig through my autographs because you know what the Cauliflower Club is? I assume.
Maybe.
It's a
Remind me.
group of retired former wrestlers in the Texas area. Anyways, the year that I went, and I want to say it's Carrie. Carrie's the last surviving Von Erich, right?
Yeah.
He was there, got his autograph. Nice dude. And I've had countless people be like, "Hey man, how much do you want for that autograph?" And I'm like, "No, I'm never giving away Carrie Von Erich's autograph. Like, that will be willed to my family if I have one after I die." And I'm like, my friend's like, "But dude, if you can make money," I'm like, "No, you don't understand. It's Carrie Von Erich. Like, no Texan would ever give up a Von Erich autograph."
Match is over. Pack with the win.
Pack, yes, thank you. So what? Hold on. So what was this for? Global Glory 4-Way. Does he get a shot at the Intercontinental?
No idea. Maybe Savage could tell us. I have no idea.
I don't even think Tony Khan can tell us what the fuck that means.
It means quick,
fucking
Steve.
knows?
I need more cocaine.
Who knows? At this point,
Hey, listen, Mick says this Dynamite's a 99 plus. So if he's loving it, that's all that matters.
hey
especially
man,
on
it's
his
your birthday.
man.
I'm loving
It's
it
your
too.
birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Love it.
Everybody
watch-
wants to party with Marty.
You're watching it.
The
with you.
one thing I don't. The only thing.
Hold
I have-
on.
Oh, he's
It's
talking.
not, it's
He's
not often
talking.
I get to hear Pac. Let me hear what he has to say.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Maybe.
You can try. I'll fucking arm off. Nice, Elliot.
I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Just see, I love the way you just said that.
Yeah. I love Pat's character. I've always liked his just, I thought it was great during the pandemic when he was doing those promos where he was like, arguing with himself. I thought that was great. I've always liked Pac. I liked him back when he was Neville. And
I like it. At least he said something, made it clear. He's not fucking around. He won't be denied his moment at Wembley. And the bastard will be back. I like it. To me, that's the guy that beats Bryan Danielson for the AEW championship. That's how I do it.
yeah. But so then you're going with Bryan Danielson beats Swerve.
Hangman making his way where? Renee Paquette trying to get his attention. Oh, she wants a little respect for what she's trying to do here. I think Hangman just told her to get lost. Okada. Hey, bitch.
This is so funny. Can I help you?
Bitch. I don't know what that means. Hangman just told the Bucks
Blood and
he's
guts.
going to do it.
Swerve is in the match. Blood and guts. Makes sense.
What's he going to do? He's going to be
Here
on their
comes the
team?
worst thing I ever saw in professional wrestling. Now, here's the question everybody should be asking. When Savage went to the door, did he chat CEO or CEO? That is the question.
What are we booing?
CE no. CE no. CE no. CE no.
Oh, my God.
God damn it. We got to hear from this piece of shit.
Oh.
Listen,
Well, if you need a bathroom break, this is your chance.
let it slow play. I just hope they don't rush it. Let it slow play. This is okay. It's going to be bad, but
Here's
want
what she's
anything
gonna.
right.
Here's what she's gonna say. I'm a talentless hussy who's screwing Tony Khan. That's how I got my job. The end.
I definitely don't
No,
want
I'm
any.
going to start calling her CE
Don't want the-
ho. CE ho. CE ho.
Wait, it's taking you this long to do that? I've been doing this whole time.
I do it better.
Yeah.
I mean, you do it better. There's no question of that. But you've also got, 5 years of experience on me?
By the way, this is by far the worst celebration decorations I've ever seen for a champion on any company. I've seen independent wrestling promotions put out more money for decorations than this.
They're cheering for her.
Ho.
She almost made The Mandalorian unwatchable.
And then in season 3, Disney did that on their own.
That season was a little tough to watch.
Oh, God.
What was that? What was with that crap with, oh, look, here's the Imperial scientist that nobody gives a fuck about. Let's spend a whole episode on him.
CEO. Oh, God.
Please, somebody interrupt her. At this point, I don't care. It's probably going to be Britt Baker, but
I know, I maybe. I'd like if it was Willow. Came out and just took that whole table and dumped it. So we got a match. We don't got time for your bullshit.
I would like it if literally every woman in the locker room came out and took turns beating her.
This is so bad.
She just literally stole Bret Hart's line in Calgary.
Wait, she stole Bret Hart's line? That doesn't make any sense because she's the worst there is, the worst there's ever been, and the worst there ever will be. No, I wouldn't.
Here we go. Business is about to pick up. Finally, we've been saved. Oh, she got a new video presentation. Knock his ass out. Boom. Knocked down.
I can see, what I would like to see is a vignette with Mercedes Moné waking up in a dentist chair, tied up. And she's all gassed up. And Britt Baker's about to start yanking her teeth. And it's just like a nightmare.
That'd be... I'm all for it. Man, this is the saddest thing. Like, look at this picture you have of Mercedes Moné up here. Just this picture. Even in this picture, she looks lost as hell. She's like...
First of all, she's the champ, right? Double champ who just ran away from this person that she's better than.
I mean, Liv Morgan ran away from Rhea Ripley, and she's a champ. Difference is, Liv Morgan actually has some talent. Is this seriously? Please, dear God, because it's 8:40. Tell me this is not how they're closing out the night.
This is the main event right here.
It's a tough call, man. I'm going with May.
The women's match is your main
I'm going with Mariah May as well here on the main event of Dynamite.
Mariah May, no question.
My God.
We're going to get some shenanigans, but it should be good. You know shenanigans going to come out.
Travis, did you watch NXT last night?
I actually missed it, but I did catch the recap of it.
Okay.
Awesome ending.
It was good.
Really care,
The only
this is the guy that everybody said he's Native American. Jay was right. He's lost. We don't know what he is. Now he's a DJ.
The only complaint I had against it is like, man, I remember everyone being like, "Oh man, Brian Pillman Jr. is signing with NXT. This is a huge deal." And
by the way, gentlemen, hold on. I'm going to cut you all off because my man is in here, VXS Wrestling. Just so you all know, we always say it in the upcoming events, but Kenta arrives Friday, August 23rd.
That's a big deal.
It's a big fucking deal. So make sure you go pick up tickets right now. The Mecca, Richfield Park, New Jersey. It's going to be sick. You never know what you're going to see at one of this guy's shows. This guy knows how to put on a card, knows how to do a show. My man Jack helps with it from the Wrestling Universe. Speaking of the Wrestling Universe, here's a look at the rest of the signings coming up. Wow. Can't wait till I get to this one. I really want to get to this one. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, my God. Fucking Joe Hendry, August 11th, 2024, man. Insane. I can't even believe that shit. Insane. I can't believe it. Insane. I'm going to get to chill with Joe Hendry, guys.
Are you picking him up from the airport?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother.
Man. It's cool.
I will see you at the Mecca. But yeah, big shout out to the Wrestling Universe. WrestlingUniverse.com. You can check out all their upcoming events, buy tickets anytime. WrestlingUniverse.com. Joe Hendry's a big deal. I mean, he's going to be a champion sooner than later. But as you can see, the wrestling universe always brings in talent all year long. My next personal signing coming up September 28th with none other than Diamond Dallas Page. Tickets are on sale now. Look at this.
Do you have the WCW title on you?
I got the Hulk Hogan one. Yeah, the NWO one.
Oh, you gotta get the original.
But you get it. You get it.
You gotta get it, man.
I got enough titles,
have
man.
titles
I got enough. I got titles for
pianos.
days. I don't need
You
any
should
more
get it.
titles.
Have DDP sign that shit.
I don't need more titles.
Then Hogan in August.
I don't need more titles.
Oof. Tough, man.
Wasn't Brian Pillman Jr. supposed to be this huge signing?
By the way, that match last night between Tony D'Angelo and Lexis King was actually really good. I liked it.
He's lying.
It was good. That match was a
decent match.
These guys are actually a pretty good tag team right here, man.
It's Darby Allin. It's Darby Allin.
It's Darby Allin. He's back.
It's going after Jack Perry. Then we find our third member of Team AEW.
Darby Allin letting everybody know Dynamite 250. We're just getting started.
Here we go. Main event.
It's going down right now. Why is Tony Storm? It's not Tony Storm. It's Mariah May. Mariah May just has Tony Storm's theme music.
I'll be back in a minute if that's the main event.
This is the main event. It's starting up right now.
Okay.
Finish off, capping off some NXT pictures right there. I just really wanted to get into this one.
That team was impressive.
Yeah, they were good. Crazy moment with Wesley. Joins the Rascals. Big reunion.
I got Mariah May on this. I'm getting excited for the main event.
Yeah, Elliot, don't worry about Rewind over there. Obviously, he has a mental dysfunction here in the chat. It's okay.
Here comes Willow. An amazing year she's having thus far. Trying to go for 2 times. Does she deserve to win, people?
NXT had its moments last night, but look, your boy DJing again, Jay.
You're the one that said he was Native American.
I don't know what that has to do with him DJing it, but look at Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's here. Choke slam and a win.
Insane.
Crazy. Now we're watching Dynamite. We're watching live. It's me. It's Jay. Travis is here.
I got May winning this.
Mariah May too. There's no question about this. Mariah May's definitely winning this.
I wouldn't mind Willow. It wouldn't make me upset.
No, you're right about that. I agree with that
I would
statement.
be okay with it. Willow's having an amazing year. I got to give it to her.
Listen, Willow's had an amazing career, not just an amazing year. And she's actually a really nice, down-to-earth. I've met her 3 times. She's always been humble, always been nice.
Maybe to you, but not to Jay.
You know what's crazy? I met Mariah May before she was in AEW. And I didn't even, say hello to her.
That could have been your first female person right there. You needed on your side.
I had no idea this talent that was standing in front of me.
You fell asleep. You were eating too much Martha. See?
I don't need Martha's. I give away Martha's.
You're too busy with that.
Mick Thompson thinks May's going to win, and I agree. Elliot says, let's go, May. Let me know in the chat who you got right now in our main event. Willow Nightingale or Mariah May? By the way, Willow this year is 9-1, Jay, so you're correct. Very impressive year.
Yep. I just don't want to see the shenanigans. You know what's going to happen.
Mariah May being a good sport. Nice handshake to start off the match. You don't see it all the time.
All right, slow playing it. I like
Looks
it.
like Travis is back, ready for the main event. He's got his beverage. I got my beverage. One day this show will be sponsored by Coca-Cola, the greatest can of soda on earth.
Except for A&W.
Coke Classic, baby.
All depends on where you live.
I do prefer the glass bottle from Mexico.
Tell you what I really miss, and I wish there were more places that did it. I miss when you could go to an A&W restaurant, get those big, tall, frosty pictures of A&W. God, those were so good.
You can still get those at there's some spots that have those, but probably not where you live. Unfortunately. I think you live near the woods or something like that, correct?
Yeah.
Are there trees outside of your house and shit?
Dude, I live on 5 acres. Literally the apartment complex I live in is like 5 acres of land outside. So it's like you can just wake up, walk outside, just sit, drink coffee, and enjoy the sunrise. It's kind of nice, actually. But I know you New Yorkers don't know about what the outside is unless it's...
I know plenty about pop, okay? I have a lot of friends in the South who put me on to the original pop. And I do love cream soda. I love root beer. I love real root beer, homemade root beer. And, of course, those tall pitchers with the foam. You know what's better than just root beer, though? A root beer float with ice cream and, oh, my God.
Forget about it. Nothing tops root beer float.
Oh, Mariah May taking a huge shot from Willow Nightingale. Shoulder block puts her down. Right now, Nightingale kind of reminds me, you guys remember a wrestler in WWF called Atom Bomb?
Yes.
Her gear is giving me Atom Bomb vibes.
Yeah, it does kind of. I did learn something yesterday, though. I learned that I like milkshakes, I like root beer floats, but I do not like malts.
Oh, you would have loved my video game store. I gave a free milkshake with every video game you bought.
God, that sounds nice.
Wow.
Jay, you remember that deal? Good deal.
Unfortunately, Jay was a pretty broke guy at that time.
Well, as we can see,
I couldn't get the milkshake. I couldn't get it.
I used to give you 3 milkshakes. What are you babbling about?
As we
I
can
don't
see,
recall that.
just from the background.
I bet you don't recall any of the free things I've given you over the last 30 years.
My life has changed since then, but back in the day, shit, I couldn't even afford a $40 game.
How many bootleg games did you get for me for free?
Why do you think I bought a bootleg? I couldn't even afford a real game.
That's what's funny to me is when all these new kids complain, they're like, yo, man, games it's unacceptable. They're now $70 for a video game. I was like, they were $70 back in my day.
I've never
whine about it nonstop.
Well, when I was a kid, they were 50.
Came out, that was so big. I always wanted one too. And then when I played it, I was like, oh, this is trash.
All right, I got a random question. Doesn't have anything to do with wrestling, but I'll give it to both of you guys. What, in your opinion, and just give me one answer, you can think about it if you need to, the best commercial for a video game all time? It's tough, right? It's a tough one. Right, man, now setting up.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna say In Your House, Super Nintendo.
Great commercial. I remember it. I'm going with GoldenEye. Pierce Bronson selling the N64 GoldenEye, man. It was
okay.
It's good.
So, look, I know I'm a bit younger, but the first video game commercial I remember seeing, and I just remember thinking, like, wow, that commercial made the game almost look real. Gears of War. Gears of War's the very first Gears of War, I thought was actually a trailer for a movie.
That was actually voted by many people as the best commercial ever made for a video game. So you're not far off.
Game's awesome.
Look, I'm a Sony guy through and through, and even I admit that I'm like, I still have my 360 solely so I can play Gears of War 1, 2, 3. And Fable, but, which one of my friends was like, did you see they're making a new Fable? And I was like, yeah, but it just doesn't have that same charm. It just doesn't.
Rewind says they can take you on a date to an old school A&W restaurant, Travis.
I'm going to have to see some pictures of what Rewind looks like first. I'm seeing this 40-year-old guy sitting in his mom's basement.
Could be 60.
Could be.
You never know.
One of my friends, Savage, if you ever see them, which you never will, but you have permission to slap them because they do watch your show occasionally. And the other night they were like, who is that 90-year-old guy he keeps talking with? I'm like, are you talking like Marty Jannetty? He's like, yeah, that like 90-year-old dude. I'm like, Marty, I don't think is even in his 60s, is he?
Let's go. Tell him. What did Bobby do to you? What did Bobby do to you?
I ain't going on camera.
No, God damn it.
I forgot about that.
Savage here at the Wrestling Universe with none other than DNA. And guess what? He's coming soon on Wrestling with Savage. He will be a guest, and we're going to be talking wrestling. We're going to be talking about what he's got cooking.
Trying to set
He's
that
got
up.
a lot cooking. This man's on fire right now, all over the internet. Where can everybody follow you? Where do you want them? On Instagram?
TikTok, DNA GTFOH, Instagram, the real DNA GTFOH, and Twitter, DNA_GTFOH.
Make sure you follow this man.
Make sure you follow. Interview coming
Best
soon.
battle
It's
rapper
gonna be crazy.
on
Y'all
the
know,
fucking
y'all know how
planet
Savage gets
right
right
now.
So I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta get my level up. So when
I
we
get
do the interview, it's
Savage.
gonna
I
be
get
crazy.
Savage behind the ring, behind the scenes, but you get Savage on the mic.
Yes, sir.
And you are battling just like Spencer Slade, just like Marty Jannetty.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna see him maybe on the party with Marty too. We're gonna try to get
Shout
things
out to
done
Marty
here.
Jannetty.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, that guy, if you don't know who that is, that's literally the most famous battle rapper in the world. Celebrities know who he is. Kanye West knows who
I know who he is.
Eminem knows who he is.
But I'm
We're
gonna
talking
question. I don't think he knows Marty.
Marty? He
Yeah,
knows
I don't
Marty
think he
very
knows-
well. Yeah,
I don't think he knows who Marty is.
So Savage.
he's actually done interviews with Marty Jannetty.
So
He knows
speaking
Marty
of
very
people who are supposed to be coming on here, and I never saw him. Why are you not
Kurt
on
Angle
Matt
here at the
Cardona's
Wrestling
ass?
Universe. He has
well. Well, who?
Matt
Hip
Cardona.
attack.
Why are you not still on
Hip
Matt
attack by
Cardona?
me.
Matt Cardona is a very busy man.
Well, I'm just saying he promised. Like several times.
He promised an interview, but we never made that happen just yet. I can make that happen anytime. I'm waiting till I see him again in person. I haven't seen him in a minute. I might see him actually. There's a show next Tuesday that I kind of want to go to. It's in New Jersey. It's called War on the Shore. Wrestling on a Tuesday, which you don't see often except on NXT. Maybe. And it's a big show, too. There's a lot of people there. Mandy Sack's going to be there. Casey Navarro's going to be there. A bunch of famous independent wrestlers are going to be there.
Somebody needs to sign Navarro already. That
He
kid-
signed. He signed with TNA. Navarro signed with TNA.
He hasn't been used yet.
They use him on like house shows and shit like that. He's gonna get his TV time. Don't worry. He gets his TV time.
This match is getting crazy. Now he's breaking it up.
I have to carry him. I have no place to put him.
Yeah, another legend right here.
Savage here at the
Oh,
Wrestling Universe.
they with the German.
Legendary Mike Chioda, who's been in some of the most iconic matches of all time. I wanted to have a conversation with him about this match. Icon versus Icon. Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. I want you to tell me the truth. In your opinion, have you ever heard or felt an audience like that ever again since that day?
No, I'll tell you one thing. That's the time in 2002. I was 17 years with WWF, WWE. And I never heard a crowd like that. It was 68,000 people at the Toronto Skydome. And it was unbelievable. That Skydome was used. It wasn't like 90,000, 82,000 at Wembley. And
Under 70.
It was under 70.
Yeah, if you want to watch the full video, you can check it on my YouTube page. We're watching AEW Dynamite main event time right now. Willow Nightingale taking on Mariah May. Willow with a big boot to Mariah May's face. Mariah May going back, double chop. What are we going to see here? Everybody in the chat is going for Mariah May. We'll see if she comes out on top as we're reaching 10 o'clock.
So, Savage, since you asked that question, I'm going to now have fun with this question. And I'll tell you my own in a minute. But what is the game, either single game or franchise, that like all of your friends were obsessed with, all of them loved, you played it, and you're like, I just can't get into this?
Easy. I know the answer. Go ahead, Savage. What is it?
Smash
Can't
Brothers.
even believe you got to think about it.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers. Interesting. Okay. What was yours, Jay?
SOCOM 2. Everybody was on that shit.
The one for me,
All
and
high
I'm
school.
going to say the whole franchise, I never understood the draw of the Halo franchise. I just played it and I'd be like, it's just Call of Duty in space.
If you want to get a good idea of my size, here's me with a picture with a man who you've seen recently taking over the world, and at this time,
who
let's
is
just
this?
say he was 40 pounds heavier.
Who is this? Wait a minute. Bad camera angles. Oh, it's Statlander.
I knew Statlander was going to come out here.
Of course.
Oh, God. The
Aren't her
shenanigans.
and Nightingale in a feud right now?
Yeah. Hold on, man. Fuck all that. Man, we know where I was at. Man, damn up.
We're going to pause that for a second, and we're going to rewind. So, I mean, you could argue that we're
to the face.
We could argue that we're close in size. So, if you want to get an idea of my size, if you've met Jacob Fatu, I'm a little thicker than Jacob Fatu.
This match is picking up.
Just a little.
It's all that good. It's all that.
I'm not going to say I'm stronger than him, though. I'm not fucking with that guy.
God.
It's all that good Greek food, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody asked
Oh.
me yesterday, they were like, what's your favorite food if you're just looking for comfort food? I'm like,
It's
dude,
over, right?
Greek
Oh,
food.
wow.
I'm like,
Nah,
Greek food is
nah.
phenomenal.
It's getting intense. Are we going to see it?
Oh, you want to see the promo?
It's over? Is it over?
I'll play the promo.
Fuck all that. Man, we know where I was at. Man, damn up. Come on, man. Big bruh. OG. Man. Hey, I swear, bro, the first independent wrestlers I was seeing, bruh, was Moth, Monster, Low Key, Homicide, D. Man, the Ooses, man, on the East Coast. I'm a West Coast representative. But at the end of the day, Big Oos came up a little short. Big Oos ain't really go full throttle the way I was expected to. Man, at the end of the day, Moth, it's all love and respect, big bruh. You know where the love is at. Blood!
We got it.
And now, Mariah May, boom, picks up the big win. She's
Can't believe it
moving
finished
on.
like that, but that's it.
She's not moving on. That's it. She's the winner, guys.
That's a good story right there.
She's the winner.
They
Good
finally got something right. Now I'm looking forward to the match.
This was a good match.
I am too.
It was good. It wasn't bad.
Hey,
I just didn't like
Willow, a good sport, shaking hands, giving her the chop. Listen, Mariah May deserves this just as much as Willow. She's had a big year this year. Character work-wise, everything she's been doing with Toni Storm, you can compare it to any other storyline in any company, including WWE. So a lot of people say, oh, you shit on AEW, you shit on this. No. When there's good shit on AEW, I call it. When there's this, everything they've been doing with Mariah, Toni, it's good shit. I would say it's better than anything they've done with a woman on WWE even.
It
It
is.
would be good. If Storm attacks her, it would be even better.
And that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, Travis, because you know I love me some Rhea Ripley, goddammit. Holy shit! And then it gets even fucking better. Mariah May takes the Owen Hart title, smashes it in the face of Toni Storm, and now whooping her ass, beating that ass with a title. Here comes Luther, and he's gonna get a title shot to right to the fucking bald head of his. Give him another shiner on that shiny bald head, Mariah May, the hottest bitch on TV right now. My God.
I love it. Love it.
Love it. And blood. Wow.
Wow.
Great. Oh, we know
Mariah
who the
May
heel is.
busted open Toni Storm. She took away Luther's manhood, low blow, bleeding, title shots, big match. What a great ending to episode 249 of AEW Dynamite. Great, good shit.
I really thought it was going to be Storm, but this was a good shot.
Yeah, rewind. Not everything is good shit, but when it's good shit and I see it's good shit, I say it, I love it, I promote it.
Do we see Mariah taking the title off?
Oh my God, those
Thank
shots
you, Elliot.
are
We're
real.
trying to just continue to grow and get better here. And now it's not even over, guys. Mariah May's out here. She has her shoe just like wow.
Dadgum.
What a visual. Toni Storm is bleeding everywhere. She is gushing.
Wow.
Now's Mariah May attacking the referees. She's had enough of Toni Storm's bullshit. She's letting her know right now. I don't care if I'm the Owen Hart champion. I want your title, bitch. I'm better than you. I'm sick of coming out to your music.
Do you
What
think?
an ending.
Do you
What
think
an
she's
ending.
gonna get it?
Wow.
Do y'all think she's gonna get it though? Do you
Yes.
think they'll give her the title?
She's so over right now. This is gonna just put
I'm
her
gonna
on.
say no. I'm gonna say no.
She's
I
called.
hope
They're chanting. They're chanting. By the way, you sick fuck.
What an ending. What an ending. Nick, on your birthday, it became awesome. Unbelievable. The luck you bring to AEW.
Rewind. I will not say that either, man. He's a big time wrestling fan who loves professional wrestling and has access to daddy's billions. If I had that, I would put on a better product because I'm a better booker.
Yeah, I was gonna say smartest guy in the room. I mean, if he's in a room with like 5-year-olds, maybe, but
Yeah, Mick, today was awesome. Again, happy birthday. I'll sing it to you one more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mick Thomason. Happy fucking birthday to you. What a great way to end the night. Happy birthday to Mick. Travis.
Mick, can it be your birthday every week on AEW? Like, I want this every week.
It was good. It was good. We will all be here again. I believe I'll be here for Monday night. Travis, Jay, you're always welcome. Obviously. Jay, I think I'm going to see you tomorrow because I think you got something to say to DJ Storms.
Oh, yeah. You guys are full of sunshine and loving every match. Jesus.
Do we do something on Fridays? SmackDown or no?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
It's coming.
I'm thinking about it.
I will see you Monday.
Might have to. Yeah, Travis will see us on Monday. You guys can catch us tomorrow on the Savage Storm Wrestling Show. We'll cover the whole week of pro wrestling. And then immediately following that, you can watch The Party with Marty. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. Again, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Jay. And especially a big thank you to the Savage Kingdom making this experience more and more fun every single week. Until next time, make sure you stay savage, not average. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.